Hi guys, welcome all our Garnier fans. We are here today to talk about one of our favorite hair color brands, Olia. And my name is Julia Youssef, and I'm VP of Education and Training. And I'm here with my favorite colleagues, Nikki Lee and Patty Slattery, and I will let them introduce themselves.
You first, Nikki.
Hi everyone. I'm Nikki Lee, Garnier's consulting celebrity colorist, and I'm super excited to be here with both of you ladies. Patty, go ahead.
I'm Patty Slattery. I'm AVP of Training and Education for Garnier USA, and I am in awe of my co-hosts. Their knowledge is amazing, so I'm happy to be in their company.
This is a love fest because your knowledge, Nikki, and yours, Patty, together like blows me out of the water. So let's get started and talk about Olia. I'm gonna let Nikki start the Olia conversation. We know it's a beloved brand. We know it's a game changer, and I'm gonna let Nikki tell you a little bit about why we love it so much.
So, I mean, you two know that Olia has always had my heart because it's very similar to something that I use in the salon, a professional line I use in the salon. So during this COVID time has been something to really lean on for my clients because, you know, it's a seamless transition. They're able to touch up their roots at home when they weren't able to come into the salon, and you know, it's the no drip system because the consistency of it is thicker. So for those who are first time at home color users, I think it's not as scary to use for them.
Absolutely, you hit it right on the nail, Nikki. It's a salon-inspired hair color, and one of the reasons that it's so beloved in Garnier. And I'll let Patty talk about it because she trains and educates on hair color all the time, and I know that this is one of her favorite brands.
Well, what I love about it is, to your point, it's salon inspired, and when there are users that are going down the aisles to shop and maybe they can't go to the salon for their finances or they're stuck at home, right? This is a great option. And what I love about it is I love how, first, it's permanent. Second part, it covers your grays 100%. So if that is what your pain point for coloring is, we've got you covered that way. But it also has a huge range of shades, more than 30 shades to offer. So you can go from subtle, very natural looking shades all the way to this bold, daring shades that are like fiery ruby copper, or the lightest silver, lightest silver blonde, or the rose gold, things that wouldn't necessarily grow out of your head. You want to be a little bit edgy. And we've seen and heard a lot of people during this pandemic have gotten that courage to do some wild things. So we're happy to have something to offer to them. What makes Olia different is, one, it is the first oil delivery system offered at mass that's permanent, is ammonia free, but also covers the gray. So their story about it is that it is this sensorial, it's about the sensorial experience. So you have scalp comfort, you have a velvety cream that's smooth and silky. It's no drip, no movement on the scalp. It hydrates your hair, and you have this amazing, healthy looking hair at the end, which, who's complaining about that?
No one. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about it because I love Olia. It's been one of my favorite because I truly think it's a game changer. You both said it. It's salon inspired. And the reason it's a game changer, it is a no ammonia permanent hair color. And sure, you could talk about no ammonias in the market, but usually and classically and historically, no ammonias don't do the best job at covering gray and do not do the best job at lifting and lightening hair color, right? Or lightening your natural color. And Olia does that well. So you have the no ammonia, it's a permanent, it could cover gray 100% beautifully, and it could lighten your hair. I, for one, am a user of our shade 9.5.1. It's a ashy shade. It's our lightest shade offered in Olia, United States. And I love it because it lifts I'm not a natural blonde, even though I like to think that I am. I'm not. So it
Her
lifts.
driver's license says she's blonde. Okay, her driver's license.
So I love it because and I'm a little sensitive, you know. I've suffered in the past from some allergies and whatever. And I love it because the comfort on my scalp is amazing. I love the olfactory sense, the smell, the fragrance of Olia is so pleasant um, because of the no ammonia. I love the oil delivery system. Like you said, Patty, goes on wonderfully. And it's just, and it gives my hair, I mean, I hope you can all see how beautiful my hair is, even though I do need to color it soon. But it makes my hair, the quality of my hair has improved through the years when I've been using Olia. So those are some of the reasons, and it's so special because you don't have another hair color brand on the market, honestly, other than the Salon brand that Nikki was talking about, that gives you that oil delivery system, which just like swoops in nicely into your cuticle. And I'm not going to get too technical, but because that's Patty's, you know, territory, but I love that about Olia. And like you guys said, we offer over 30 shades. We have bolds that are really hot right now. We know a lot of women at home and men are, because they're home, and a lot of people, because of the pandemic, are working from home, have been bolder about the color choices that they've been choosing to use. And so we offer that in Olia. We have natural shades, we have bold shades. So that's my part about why I love it so much. Patty, could you talk to us a little bit more? Because I know that this has been part of your, why you would recommend, or when people come to you, why you would recommend a brand like Olia.
Me or for Nikki? Me.
Well, both of you. I like to hear from both of you, from both your perspectives. I love to hear Nikki's because she's actually in the salon. She's working with clients, and I know that Nikki's been amazing and great in helping her clients during this pandemic to help them do hair color at home, which is just, that's so gracious, Nikki. So I like to hear from
Yeah.
both your perspectives.
Yeah, so for me, I remember when I first started Garnier and Patty and I were working on some models, and I remember I was like, there's no way, Patty, that this is going to work. And she proved me wrong. I mean, the color is amazing. The reason why I personally love Olia so much is the finish. It's so kind of coverage, in my opinion. Nutrice is great and it covers, and it's, but the finish, because of the base delivery system, it's so shiny. And my clientele, they don't have a ton of gray. So to me, I just felt like for them, this would just be a better fit for them because, it was just a few like, oh, you're an Olia girl for sure.
Yeah, and I think that's what that's kind of the benefit of the product is it's versatile. So it can be for people that are just starting to get a few grays, or that's their issue, or somebody who maybe has a lot of gray. It's very versatile for the amount of gray, and the quality that you get at the end is high. And I think for me, why I would pick it or why I would choose it, I love the option, or I love the quality that there's no ammonia. I feel like, we're moving there's like a movement to be more green, to be a little bit more friendlier. And I'm not to say that classically built dyes that have ammonia are bad, but it gives an opportunity for people that are not interested in using ammonia, or maybe they've been sick and are growing new hair, and their doctor is like, hey, I'd rather you not color or use no ammonia. We have a brand for them, which is great. And before this came around, there in mass there wasn't. So I just love the versatility of it could be for no gray or a lot of gray, no ammonia. The way that it spreads in the hair is great. It's good for a beginner, and it's good for somebody that's been doing it at home a long time, because once you lay it down, it stays right where you put it. It's not going to like move around and migrate to places you're not interested in it going, like down your forehead. So that part is really great. I also love that the dye is delivered on an oil droplets, right? So the colorant penetrates deep into the cortex of the hair, which makes it long lasting. And to Julia, your point about the sensorial, like the smell, this is made for an amazing experience, right? All your senses, the way that you touch it, the way that it feels on your skin, what you inhale, and then how it feels at the end. When we talk about what this oil delivery system, which sounds so technical, but it means that it's a 60% oil blend, and it's made with essences of flowers. So how bad could that be, right? And some of the flower essences that are included are sunflower, passion flower, camellia, meadowfoam. They're all really kind of gentle and easy, right? So the whole experience creates this kind of easy, gentle thing. It's put it on, go have some wine, or hang out with your friends, do wine and color party instead of those painting parties. You're painting your hair color on, and just go and do it. And what I love is the side panel is easy. Nikki, you talk about the side panel a lot, about if you can find yourself there, then the shade is for you. If you can't find yourself there, then you got to kind of shift around. Garnier USA also has the shade selector tool that you can go, it's 1 minute. I'm sure you've heard us talk about it. It is spectacular. It's easy to use, and it narrows down your choices for you, whether you're color treated or you're new to the category of hair color. So that helps. And they have a fun little virtual try on where I've tried to color my hair virtually dark brown, and I do look like a witch. It's not good. So it also helps, like, it helps kind of rule out things instead of like, oh, I'm going to go do this and then I'm stuck with black, right? So it's a great opportunity to try something on and commit nothing to ugliness, and then try another shade on. So, but
you know what, Patty? Now that you're talking about
I tried on the rose gold, and I think I could do it.
Yeah, I think so. What were you saying, Julia?
Well, I was going to say to both of you, I do a little game sometimes with friends and family where I will, in my mind, when they ask me what should they use, Olia, right, or a Nutrice, I will, in my mind, know what I'm going to recommend, but I will ask them to do the tool, because, and then I will compare to see if the tool, and I have to tell you, at 90% of the time, the tool is dead on right. And I find it blows my mind. I don't know if you've done that, Nikki or Patty. Nikki, I wonder if you've asked your clients when you're recommending to try on the tool to play with it, and you've gotten that same kind of experience.
Yeah, I mean, I played with it at the beginning of COVID, and I had a blast, but it was spot on. To your point, it was definitely on for sure.
Yeah, do you see these glasses here that I wear now? That big work was on a giant chart, and that's why I now wear glasses, because I did that work to make it output good stuff. So my kids laugh at me when I say that. But
Well, thank you, Patty, for all your hard work on that.
That's an amazing feat, Patty. Really, she's like the brains.
There's a couple pride and joys, and that is one of them, is the shade selector. Well, my kids are one, but don't tell them that the questionnaire is good too. But it really helps, pushes out good information and helps a lot of people. And so that's why it's close to my heart. But so you can find the shade selector at GarnierUSA.com. You can also, if you are questioning, you're not around, but you need help, and you can call our hotline. And the hotline is 1-800-4. I feel like I'm on a telephone. 4 Garnier. And then you can actually speak live to somebody. They also, if you're interested, they have live chat too. So you can chat on there if you have that ability. But those two resources are great. The GarnierUSA.com and the hotline.
And Patty, we also have Alexa now.
Oh, I forgot, my best friend. That's
yes,
right.
Of course.
Now you just have to be patient with my best friend, okay?
Right.
So don't rush her because she's thinking.
Just take your time with Alexa. Yes, and she will get you all the information. But yeah, that's another amazing thing that we offer in Garnier. I think it's great. Nikki, Patty said something before that was close to my heart, and I want to just go back there because when you were talking about how great Olia is for different people and different choices, Patty, and I know that the three of us have experienced this where we've had friends or family that, for example, have been sick or have cancer and they've lost their hair and their hair's going back and their medical doctor has recommended that they could color, but be careful, something with no ammonia. That really strikes a chord with me because I've had to recommend Olia to so many friends and family through the years that have had, So Nikki, tell me a little bit about if you've had, I know you have some of that same experience with friends or family that need to use something gentle, non-ammonia, and what your experience is with recommending Olia.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a crazy time, and like I said, I'm so thankful that I have Garnier to lean on, as a help. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, as a professional, you should be sending them. Box has everything they need in it, and a lot of people can't. Our salon's back open, and some people still can't go back to the salon, to your point, maybe because their parent has a compromised immune system or their child does. So why am I going to have someone sitting there feeling sad, staring at their gray hair when I can simply help them by recommending Olia? I mean, my business partner, she reached out to me and was like, my mom's got to color her hair at home. And I literally told her 4-0 Olia. And her mom me and literally is like hands down the best at-home hair color she's ever done. So, it speaks for itself, in my opinion.
And listen, I think by leaning in, to lend a hand to people that cannot or won't go into the salon, or even to our place where we have models to come in and we evaluate product, then the COVID cases are going up here in the East Coast. And so when we're calling them to recruit them to come in, they're like, I think I'm going to stay home. And so we can already feel the vibe and the tension. And so to your point, this is a great alternative. Like hair color at home is a great alternative. But also at the same time, partnering with you, Nikki, it's a great fit. It is a good fit. You know, there's this mutual respect for both sides of the business. And I think that part, those people that you recommend product for at home will remember what you did for them, and they will be back when it's healthy to go back and it feels safe to go back. But I think
100%.
Yeah, and I think, and it like you said, who needs to be staring at their gray hair? Like, it's just not a good scene.
No.
I mean, it's already tough. We don't need to be like compounded with the tough stuff of then having a bunch of gray staring at us in the mirror. So
Absolutely not. Somebody, one of my younger colleagues asked me 2 days ago, we were talking about hair color. She works on hair color. And she said, Julia, when are you going to stop coloring your hair? I said, when? Never. Never. I will never stop coloring my hair. I mean, why? If you could look younger and like, no, you know.
Does she color her hair yet?
No, because she's quite young.
Yeah. See, wait till she gets that first gray hair, and then
Exactly.
she's gonna, like, you know, she'll have firecrackers in her shoes, right?
Exactly, Patty. You know. So wow, this is, you ladies are amazing. This has been great. Like this conversation. I'm going to say that we wish everyone, all our Garnier friends out there, the best during this time, and we will always be here to help them color at home and guide them and answer their questions. So we will continue these conversations online for everyone to educate and help. And I will let Patty and Nikki give their closing statements.
Yeah, you guys, thanks again for having me. And like you said, I'm here for everyone. Everyone deserves to have beautiful hair, beautiful color, and if you have to succeed and you understand what you're doing, it's gonna be fine. So we're here. I'll see you. Patty, I'll let you say bye.
Okay. I think, guys, you guys are sensational partners here to be on this. Also, I would just say, if you go to Garnier USA, it will take all the mystery and the nerves away if you just take a look at what the content is there about how to color your hair. You can go to the hair hotline. Instagram has lots of videos, lots of tutorials that we've done. So it helps to take that, oh my gosh, what do I do, away. We will walk you right through it. Keep tuning in to us. This is always fun to share knowledge and, you know, hang out with my two best blonde friends. But enjoy. I hope everybody has a safe Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving, whatever you want to call it. Stay safe, and happy Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So stay safe, guys, and thanks for the power.
Love you guys.
Bye.